Well, here we are again, folks. Another drug cheat. Two filthy drug cheats in boxing have been exposed. Francisco Rodriguez Jr. has returned adverse analytical findings. Basically, he's got fucking drugs in his system. So that casts a big shadow over his victory over Yafai, Galal Yafai, a few weeks ago. Yafai is understandably pissed off, and his career has been shortened no matter what. I mean, he took a savage beating for 12 rounds in that fight, and he will never be the same again. That fight will alter him, and for what? Because the guy, if he'd lost fair and square, fair enough. But the guy lost. He lost to somebody who's pretty obviously on fucking drugs, and it's not fucking right, And the WBC say they're going to investigate. Now, the WBC are fucking corrupt. They tend to favour Mexicans. People get a slap on the wrist and a 6-month ban, maybe a fine, and he'll be back. It's never fucking good enough how these, especially the WBC, handle these things. It's all a shitty situation, really, and I personally think rather than changing it to a no contest, as what they'll probably do, it should be a disqualification win for Yafai. I think that's the way to go. Disqualify whoever has tested positive and give the victory, change the record as a victory for the offended party, because this is fucking stupid. Like I say, that was a career altering beating Yafai took against Rodriguez in that fight, and I fucking hate it. I ban the fuckers for life. Ban the fuckers for life. It pisses me off. And also yesterday, Imam Khataev has tested positive for Clomiphene. But I've just seen recently he's receiving a 2-year ban for his failure, but he's still fighting on Saturday. He's fighting David Morrell on Saturday. How is that? How is that happening? The guy's had Clomiphene in his system, which is what Conor Benn popped for a couple of years ago. Now, it'll be interesting to see what Khataev's defence will be. Will he use the egg excuse like Conor Benn did? Because if he does, it'll just make a fucking laughing stock out of the whole thing, because they're all going to pull that one then. Oh yeah, well, it's because I had loads of eggs. That's why it's in my system. Fucking crazy, man. I say, I hate drug cheats in any sport, in any fucking sport, but especially combat sports. I mean, combat sports are dangerous enough as it is. People die. People get seriously injured in combat sports like boxing and what have you. And then when you're giving somebody an unfair advantage because they've got chemicals in their system, somebody's going to get killed sooner or later, and it's not fucking right. It is not fucking right. It pisses me off. And I get riled up. It's getting to the stage, I said this before, it's getting to the stage where every time there's an upset or a knockout or unexpected occurrence in a fight happens, I'm waiting for the fucking results to come out within weeks that somebody's tested positive. And, it takes the shine off it. Every time there's an upset now. Or, an unusually good performance or something, you're going to think, here we go. Wait for it. It's unreal. I despise it. And this Khataev, he should not be fighting on Saturday. Absolutely not. He should not be in that ring. If he's getting a fucking 2-year ban, it should start now, not after Saturday night. Crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. I hate and despise all of that stuff. The only thing I hate more than drugs in boxing or in sport is, and I've said it before, I'll keep saying it, the only thing I hate as much as drugs in sport is biological men competing in women's sport. They're two things I want fucking eradicated from the world. If I could press a button tomorrow and remove 2 things from the fucking world, it'd be biological men in women's sports and fucking drug cheats. But we very rarely get what we want. So yeah, it just pisses me off. It just seems to be every time I look at the new boxing news, there's some fucking disaster going on with drugs or something. We had Jaime Munguia recently. It's all Eddie Reynoso again. Eddie Reynoso. Somebody needs to really take a fucking closer look at that gym. Canelo popped a few years back. Luis Neri, I believe he was a Reynoso guy. Fucking Munguia. Now you got Francisco Rodriguez Jr. You know, when's it going to stop? When this is getting fucking ridiculous. Somebody really needs to look at that. I'm sure they'll probably blame the contaminated meat in fucking Mexico or whatever. There'll be some bullshit excuse, and I'm sure Rodriguez will release a statement in the next couple of days saying, "Oh, I have no idea how that got in my system. Oh dear, what a shocker!" Because they all say it. Not fucking one of them ever admits it, or very, very rarely does anybody admit they've done wrong. And it's just it makes me fucking sick, mate. I mean, the sport of boxing has always been dirty and corrupt. It always has been, and it's populated by scumbags. It's just an unfortunate thing. The sport of boxing attracts scumbags and thieves and vagabonds, you know. And, when it's like this sort of shit's happening every day, I question myself so often, why do I watch this sport? Because it just as much as I love it and it makes me happy, it fucking pisses me off and makes me angry as well. So, yeah, there you go. Right, that's enough out of me. I hope you're all having a good day. Take care, folks. I'll speak to you soon. I love you all. We've got a massive weekend of boxing coming up this weekend, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. Taylor Serrano. You got that big ring card as well, which Khataev's supposed to be fighting Morel on. But yeah, there's some great fights this weekend. Well, next couple of weekends actually, because then the following weekend we've got the big one, the rematch between Usyk and Dubois, Pacquiao against Barrios. Yeah, there's so much to look forward to. So I'll try to end on a positive note rather than being fucking annoyed and pissed off. So anyway, I love you all. Thanks for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. You don't understand how much it means to me to know that there's people out there who actually give a fuck about what I think. So anyway, take care, folks. Speak to you soon.